recent bust of an organized crime ring that was stealing in elaborate fashion from Home Depots. And I'll let the Colonel give a little bit more detail here in a moment. But this network expanded and crimes were committed in 17 counties across the state. Stolen merchandise was taken across state lines, so there's a multi-state effort to this investigation as well. And the point I want to make is twofold. One, we protect Florida businesses. Our retailers out there should be confident that here in Florida, our law enforcement and our prosecutors are going to ensure that we are holding wrongdoers accountable. And if you commit crimes and try to steal from our retailers, we are going to prosecute you to the absolute fullest. We want our business community to know that in Florida we are pro-business, we are safe, and we want you to operate here free from these criminal enterprises. Second, these perpetrators combined for dozens and dozens of prior offenses. Again, yet another example, we've had so many lately, where soft on crime policies, failures to detain, early releases, lenient sentences do not work. So rest assured, every day that I'm Attorney General here in Florida, we are going to prosecute to the absolute fullest. We will give these criminal defendants a lot of time for reflection, but it will be done behind bars. I want to thank Commissioner Simpson and the Ag Law team for their leadership here, taking strong action, again, to protect our businesses. Because let's remember, these are not victimless crimes. At the end of the day, it's consumers that pay the price. When there's theft in retail stores, it ultimately leads to higher costs for security, for prices of goods, and consumers are hurt. I think many of you have probably been to California and some of the big cities where you see the plexiglass. You can't even buy a razor without having to go unlock the plexiglass. We don't want that in Florida, not in our stores. We're not going to have shaving cream covered by plexiglass because we are going to hold wrongdoers accountable and we are going to protect our businesses. And soft on crime policies, you're not going to see those coming out of this Capitol. So I thank everybody for being here. I thank our law enforcement. I get to say several times a week publicly, and I'm proud to say it, we have the absolute best law enforcement in the country, and it's why here in Florida our crime lows continue to go further down and why we are the safest big state to raise a family. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Colonel Lee Adams and the Commissioner to talk about the details of the case, and I thank everybody for being here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. I'm Colonel Lee Adams. I'm the Director of the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services of the Agricultural Law Enforcement. The Office of Agricultural Law Enforcement is tasked with protecting Florida citizens, agricultural, and economy from criminal activity, whether that's theft, fraud, smuggling, or other threats to public service. Today, we're announcing the results of a month-long multi-agency investigation into a highly organized retail theft ring. 7 individuals have been arrested or charged for stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of smoke detectors, circuit breakers from Home Depot stores across 17 counties in the state of Florida. These were not crimes of opportunity. They were planned, coordinated thefts designed to profit from stolen goods. This successful operation would not have been possible without the cooperation of our local, state, and federal partners, including the Office of the Attorney General, Office of Statewide Prosecution, the Lake Wales Police Department, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, Plant City Police Department, Polk County Sheriff's Office, and of course, Home Depot. Teamwork is how we stop criminal networks to cross county and state lines. The Office of Agricultural Law Enforcement is not just reacting to today's crimes, we're actively looking for threats on the horizon. And one of those threats is the increased smuggling of Chinese-made signal jammers into the U.S., which is up more than 830% since 2021. like the one announced earlier, but the Commission will be proposing new legislation to combat the signal jammers to protect our first responders and keep our community safe. The bottom line is clear. If you're stealing from Florida businesses or trying to endanger our first responders, we're coming for you. Today's announcement shows what we can achieve when agencies work together. By keeping pressure on organized retail crime and staying ahead of emerging trends like signal jammers, we are protecting Florida's families, Florida's businesses, and Florida's future. Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel, and good morning to everyone for being here. Today's announcement demonstrates the exceptional work of Florida Office of Agricultural Law Enforcement under the leadership of Colonel Adams and our many partners in this case. I want to specifically thank Attorney General James Uthmeier and his Office of Statewide Prosecution for their partnership in this case. Their leadership and expertise were essential in building the case and ensuring these criminals face justice. Our ag law agents led a months-long investigation, working hand-in-hand with local, state, and federal partners to dismantle a major organized retail crime ring. 7 career criminals have been arrested or charged for their involvement in this organized crime spree. All told, more than $800,000 in smoke detectors and circuit breakers were stolen from Home Depot across Florida. And Home Depot